All right, so if you guys have never heard of Attraction Rewind, basically we're taking two random attractions and combining them to create one brand new ride based on one of the ideas. So you can use part of an attraction that was already created, such as a ride system or a theme, to create an entirely new ride. So who wants to start? I'm excited.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with Rock and Roller Coaster and Midway Mania because it's the one that I have the least amount for. um, the new name of it is gonna be Woody's Roadie Coaster.
Oh, that's adorable. Armina, you're muted.
I'm aware.
Oh, okay.
The cars are gonna be decorated like Bullseye, and it's pretty much all I have for it is you listen to the song Woody's Roundup as you fly by neon signs of him, his friends, Andy, and even Sid.
Oh, fun.
I just thought
That's
Woody's
cool.
Roundup was a good song for it.
I love that.
That's cool.
Name's so cool.
All right, Armida.
Yes, my first one that I'm going to present is going to be. These are all weird. I'll start with the one that I'm the least proud of, I guess, is Fantasmic and Slinky Dog Dash. That is exactly what Jared described it as. Going up the hill with the beginning of Fantasmic, the Fantasmic theme. And this is kind of more like a Fantasmic roller coaster than actual Slinky Dog Dash. So the track system is not quite the same, but it's the same idea.
Mm-hmm.
So then when you go down the first hill, you're gonna go rushing past the dancing monkeys. You'll go past the genie waving at you, the heffalumps trying to scare you. We're getting more and more into a darker theme. And then the pirates crossing swords leading up to the villains. There's one more hill. I'm gonna put one in at the end. And you go up to Maleficent as a dragon, who says her iconic line of "Now you will deal with me and all the powers of my imagination."
Good dragon or dragon on a stick?
Regular dragon,
Good
not dragon on a stick.
Okay.
And then you go down the hill, and when after the final drop, you go down to the end of the ride. The villains are all being vanquished, and then it ends with Mickey saying, "Some imagination, huh?"
That sounds awesome. What do you
I
mean
like
that's
that.
bad?
I don't know. It just took the least amount of effort, I guess.
That's better than all mine. I can tell you that.
Oh boy.
Oh, me coming up with names took me the most time.
Oh no. I didn't give any of the name. I gave one of them a name because I just needed it to make sense. But
So I'm gonna start with the Incredibles and Tron. So I'm thinking that I want to make it kind of like Florida with Universal, kind of like the 3D style. So I'm thinking like a 3D motorbike adventure with Elastigirl as she's like training during the second movie. So essentially,
cool.
yeah, so essentially you're becoming a superhero and your mission is to race and stop the screenslaver before he like takes over the world. So I'm honestly thinking it's gonna have the same like ride queue like style of Incredicoaster, but it's gonna be the facade. So you're walking in, and then it's gonna change into like the Tron show building as you're going into like their training superhero facility. Um, so I really want it to be like the track the same way as Incredicoaster, but basically it's gonna start as you launch into it. You're like going on the freeway and stuff, avoiding cars, but then the screenslaver is gonna take over the controls of the vehicle. It's gonna put you into like an alternate kind of like futuristic dimension with the TV screens. So I'm thinking like the roller coaster, the loop part of it. That's when you like go into the screen, and you have to like get out and escape the metaverse with Elastigirl trying to kill the screenslaver. And eventually she does, and basically it shatters and explodes through one of those circles in the Incredicoaster track, and that's how you escape the screenslaver. And it's gonna stop, and you're gonna become one of the superheroes with Elastigirl.
I love that.
That's cool.
Yeah, I
I
thought
like
it'd be
that
really,
you're
really
on an
cool.
elastocycle.
I know that'd be so
Cycle is
sick.
clever. Yeah.
Because you have the two tracks from Tron, so if you put them together, you can make like a really cool, like
Sure.
moped style vehicle, like
Mhm.
Hagrid's motorbike adventure.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I was thinking.
So back to me.
Yes, it is.
All right, Jared.
Okay, next up is my Pixar Pal Around in Big Thunder.
Oh boy.
Please, I'm
I'm
so excited.
I'm keeping the Big Thunder track and I'm gonna use the Pixar Pal Around theming. Its new name is Animation Station.
Okay.
Okay, I
Like-
love
like
that.
train
Okay.
station.
Mm-hmm.
The cars are still gonna be trains, but they're gonna be very bright colors. The idea is that you yourself are a created animation who are taking a tour of the quote unquote animation graveyard of like whips, animations, or characters from Pixar movies that never got to see the light of day.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's cool.
And then something happens. I don't know what happens. I was thinking like a rock slide or something, and you almost get stuck in the graveyard, but you're zoomed back to the animation station.
Wow.
I love that. And to think of actually, like, fun fact, I sent this to Armida today, but they're doing like a animation sketch thing on Disney Plus, like
Mhm.
showing
Oh,
how
yeah,
they did
that's right.
the animations for the characters. So
Mhm.
that's cool. Armida, I'm so ready.
Okay, let me see where I am right now. I'm gonna do. Okay, I think I'm. This is a really elaborate idea, but I'm the most ashamed of it. And it's Ratatouille and Beauty and the Beast. Because and it's
no.
hard because they're almost the same thing. One just has screens and one doesn't.
Please say
So
that Beauty and the Beast sings French the whole time.
not really.
Okay.
Well, we'll get there.
They're gonna dance to La Festin.
It's Belle
Welcome-
singing La Festin.
Welcome to Remy's Be Our Guest Adventure.
Okay.
So Remy's having a dream about French food after closing his restaurant, and we are transported into the scene of Be Our Guest because he has a very active imagination with the
Mhm.
character
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Cousteau essentially being an imaginary character. So I decided to play off of Remy's imagination. So yeah, we are transported into the scene of Be Our Guest. We start in an entirely dark room, and a giant statue of Lumiere begins to the song, and we're basically like with Remy trying to navigate the chaos of this elaborate number while also stopping to explore different plates of French cuisine and dodging dancing silverware.
Kind of love that.
Yeah. There's a brief moment where we jump onto a cart and head into the kitchen, and this is a fully animatronic scene with Mrs. Potts and the kitchenware, where she does her bit with "It's a guess, and what extends the ride to not being more than 3 minutes is the little like orchestral interludes between like we're at the table, now we're in the kitchen, now we're in the dining room again, and then and it's the whole song too, it's the whole chicken. And then it ends with the grand finale on the table just in front of Belle before Remy wakes up back in his own restaurant with brand new ideas.
Okay.
I love that.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because they're both French. So
Yeah, no, that
Oui.
actually like works really, really
yeah.
well.
Again,
I was
same
like,
thing.
yeah, I was thinking like Remy was like gonna like scare Belle or something, and all the rats are gonna like pour into the kitchen and like take over. But that works too.
No.
I like that.
Yeah, I really like that idea.
Mine was a little more family friendly.
As long as we're coming off the ride, I want to hear anyone can cook.
Anyone can cook.
I think that's how it starts, honestly, in my opinion.
Ooh, okay.
Or like do a Radiator Springs Racers homage where it's like Cousteau jumping over the moon saying anyone can cook.
Yes. All right, so my next one is Tiki Room in Radiator Springs, and it's exactly what you thought it would be. Okay.
Under new Materman.
No, it's actually going to be called Mater's Review.
Okay.
We're gonna go with
Oh
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No. No.
no.
We don't need another
Fine.
review.
My other idea was Radiator Springs review. Okay.
Okay.
I was hoping it would be Mater's because it'd be funnier, but
No,
so
please go with Mater's.
Please
I want to
tell
hear
us.
it.
so basically it's gonna be an outside stage show. So Cars Land is like looking to hold a show to attract more visitors to the town, so they hold a one night musical review.
Wait. Cars Land, you mean Radiator Springs? Like
No,
the title
Cars
of the
Land.
ride?
It's gonna be called Cars Land. No, so Radiator Springs is looking to hold like a show to attract more people to their
I just
small
wanted to
town.
make sure that you knew the town was called Radiator. I just
I
wanted to make
did.
sure that
I
you knew
don't.
that.
I'm just
It
so
was
used to
important to
calling
me.
it Cars Land that like that's what I refer to it as now.
That's what Disneyland is called in the Cars universe. Cars Land.
So it's actually gonna start with Sally singing Little Town from the film, and she's gonna like tell the story of like how the town was created and like what it was like during like the boom town and it's like heyday. And then Mater's gonna take control and start singing his bad country music with the tractor surrounding him from Mater's Junkyard Jamboree. And then from there, we're going to get an Italian section with Rito and Luigi from Rollickin' Roadsters. And it's going to end with Lightning McQueen turning on all the neon lights in the town, singing Life is a Dream. So we're just going to...
Highway. Can we get that one?
That'd be cool, too. We could get everyone to sing Life is a Highway.
Yeah.
But I like the neon lights, though, at the end. Because, like, in the film, that's how, like, everything starts.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, that's what they do in Cars Land, is, like, they light everything up with the neon lights.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you have the birds as the pre-show in the waterfall.
I'm scared.
It's just Chuck and Dynamo, whatever their names are.
Dinoco
the blue
and Chick.
Yeah,
Kachiga. He's just like pissing off all of the spirits to like let you in.
Yeah.
Not Kachiga. Why would you bring back Sky?
Kachiga.
He hasn't said it since November. I've been keeping track.
I'm impressed that you knew that.
Yeah, because every time I hear it, it disturbs me. Just
why? What's wrong with that?
Just a
little weird. And I imagine you with the Chick Hicks mustache. That's why.
Oh, I should get the big piston cup hat from Radiator Springs.
Gross.
Okay. That's better than what I thought you were gonna do. So
instead of being like one of those like Fortnite people, I'm gonna dress up as Chick Hicks and go to Disneyland.
Ew.
Can we do that?
No.
Okay, Jared, you're up.
Okay, who's ready for my fully fledged idea? That's gonna take a minute.
Yes, I'm ready.
Great movie ride in Crystal Skull.
Woohoo!
It's gonna be the Great Movie Ride track with Crystal Skull theming. It's now called Indy's Memory Museum. You get into the big vehicle. I didn't want to call it dirty, but it has the sand color palette. Let's just say that.
Okay, sure.
You are greeted by your vehicle driver, who is one of Indy's memory assistants. And then in quotations, it says they're a bit ditzy, because that's important for later.
Okay.
You are inside the adventure memories of Indy, which are practically like movie scenes, organized into a movie museum for everyone's enjoyment. The assistant informs you in the safety spiel that any hands, arms, feet, or legs outside the vehicle will break the barrier between tour and memory. That's also important for later. Your tour begins in the order of the movies. You go through animatronic and screen scenes from movies. About halfway through the adventure, your ride vehicle comes to an abrupt stop. Wondering what causes it, your guide, who's ditzy, forgets the rule about not getting out of the car and gets out of the vehicle to investigate. This sets off an alarm, allowing all the memories to run amok. Think Night at the Museum-ish.
Okay.
That's cool.
One of the antagonists Indy has faced then takes over the vehicle in the attempt to once again steal the treasure they desired that Indy stopped them from taking. You continue to go through memories left amok until you get to the treasure they were seeking. Right as the villain gets their hand on the treasure, the famous boulder hurtles towards them, only to crush them and prevent them from taking the treasure. You then see that your original guide was actually the person who sent the boulder. They've reset the memory museum, and you finish the tour with more famous clips of Indy's quote unquote memories on the big screen as you make your way to the exit.
Can we have this, please?
Yeah, I kind of want it.
That'd be kind of cool. All
You
right.
have me at night at the museum, if I'm honest.
Yeah, same. I was like, let's do it. Armida, what was your last one?
My last one is Matterhorn and Philharmagic.
Oh my God, please.
It is almost similar to Matterhorn and Carousel. Almost.
Oh my God.
Almost.
So the coaster goes up, and instead of, the monster screaming at you, and watching the figure of Harold, you hear Minnie and Goofy and see their figures as they're looking for Donald to start the show. When you get up the hill, the first thing you see in the first room is an animatronic of Donald finding the hat and putting it on, which sends us soaring through each scene. Each song plays and the coaster will momentarily slow down to view an animatronic showcase from all the movies. So we'll stop with Be Our Guest in the dark, and then you'll see a little light pop up, and then it's you go into the Be Our Guest scene, and then you'll travel into, which one's next? Is it
Little Mermaid?
It's
No,
Fantasia.
Sorcerer's Apprentice.
It's Fantasia. So then when that transitions into you'll see the brooms walking by, and that transitions into you dive into the water for Little Mermaid, and then from there into Lion King, Coco, Peter Pan, Aladdin, and when it ends, you'll travel through a puff of smoke, a practical effect, a puff of smoke, and land with one last room to see Mickey back with his hat, conducting the orchestra and leading the guests to safety.
That's cute. Yeah.
Philharmagic deserves more than just a movie.
It kind of
I agree. I want it to be like its own. I don't know. Like, I want it to be like a full movie. I'm thinking like House of Mouse, except like with just the music.
I'm thinking a ride, like I just described.
That'd be cool. No, I know, but like, I really want something like more. Than just that small like video from the park. Like, I feel like it should be its like fully fledged own thing.
I want Disney Springs to just open a nightclub called House of Mouse.
Ooh,
that'd be really cool.
Yes, that's cool. I like that.
Do you think it would be for like all ages, or would it be like
no?
Yeah,
specifically for our age group. Specifically.
I want to get drunk at the House of Mouse.
Oh my God, that'd be so cool to like just have like free roaming characters in there. All right,
21 plus.
For 21 plus.
I love that.
Where did let's see. Okay, so my last one was Crystal Grotto and Dinosaur.
Yeah.
So if you don't know what Crystal Grotto is, Crystal Grotto from Tokyo Disney Sea is like a small moving boat ride through different Disney films, kind of like Storybook Canal in Disneyland, except they aren't tiny houses. They're actually fully fledged like characters, which is cool. So I decided to choose one of those, and I decided to go with a full-fledged fast-paced roller coaster through the Cave of Wonders.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Continue.
Yeah. So Jafar has tasked you with going and getting the lamp, and you physically get to go into the Cave of Wonders, like Indiana Jones slightly, seeing all of like the gold and the jewels. And I really want like a full animatronic of Abu grabbing the jewel, and that's what like activates everything. And you hear the roar of the cave telling everyone that it disturbed its slumber. And like all the gold and everything starts to come alive, and the room actually fills with like fire and smoke and lava. So the whole ride, practical effects.
Sorry.
The whole ride, you're trying to escape the Cave of Wonders with the lamp. And at the end of the ride, I want to have it so like you're like going to escape the cave and go down like the normal ride. but it starts to close. You're able to escape, but Jafar is outside and he creates like a sandstorm, causing the car to like go down a crazy like 360 like hole. And Aladdin like screams, telling them that he like wants his second wish, and that's what like allows you to escape the sandstorm. But instead, it gets you out, but you still haven't escaped yet. So the car starts to stall, and the lights flash only to reveal, instead of the boulder, a giant snake of Jafar, attacking the car. So you're gonna go back and forth on that conveyor belt as you're trying to escape the snake. When he activates his second wish, that's when you escape the Cave of Wonders with the
Okay.
lamp and the genie.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Let's clarify that the pre-show is Iago saying, "Let's go get that lamp."
That'd be cool. Yeah, no, for sure. I would
Let's
love
go
that.
get that lamp.
No, but I would love to have like a whole like high-speed roller coaster through the Cave of Wonders. I feel like
Oh, for sure.
that was
Mhm.
well needed in Disney World. I don't know why they went with that dinosaur theme.
Like if Indy or if Dinosaur ever gets replaced, it better be Cave of Wonders.
Mhm.
That'd be sick. I would pay so much money for that.
Dinosaur,
Oh,
not Indy.
yeah, I'd keep
Not-
Indiana Jones. Yeah, we would replace Dinosaur. I feel like,
Armita's gonna cut someone.
I mean, honestly, like,
I will.
you know, you could, because right next to Dinosaur Land is Everest in Nepal, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
You could just like have that like walkway theme into like the streets of Agrabah.
Mhm.
And then up the corridor is like, instead of having the Dino Institute, it's the Cave of
New
Wonders.
plan. How about we just get all dinos out of there? Put in the
Yes.
magic carpets of Aladdin
Yeah.
there instead, so that we don't have two Dumbos in one park.
Yeah, that would work too.
And then change Dinosaur to Cave of Wonders.
But see,
Three
you would also,
Dumbos.
I kind of want that, like, at least a nod to the prehistoric side, because they were like, when the park opened, it was like the prehistoric, the futuristic, and like everything, like the dragons and stuff like that. I
You
kind of
like
want
dig for
there.
treasure in the sand.
No, I'm not saying that we would replace it. I just want there to be like an area where you like see those animatronics, like, and like the wild, you know where that water area is, with the lake. You can
Yeah.
just put them there, because there's like an old like ruin of like one of their giant
Yeah,
dinosaurs, so you
yeah.
could just move them there.
Hmm.
Jared, are you okay?
Yeah. Sorry, I spaced out for a second.
Hmm.
No, you're good. Is there anything else? This was like really cool because it's like not a long
This was
episode.
so chill. I like this. This was really
Yeah.
I know we don't have to do news anymore.
I know. Well, that's gonna be the next one because there's lots of news to cover on the next episode.
Yee.
Oh my gosh, the things that came out today. I don't even
Today,
know.
probably tomorrow too. It's gonna be a lot.
Yeah.
Real quick, this is very off topic.
Yes.
Completely off topic. On the idea of me having just gotten this tattoo,
Hmm.
now I want to get another tattoo that's Dream of Fantastic Dream.
I would love to do that. We should all get like matching. Oh wait, you won't do a tattoo.
Yeah,
We
so
should. Me and you
what
should
do
get
you mean
matching
all?
tattoos.
I'll get a
Podcast
temporary one.
tattoos.
I'll get one of them sticker ones. That'll
That works,
do.
I guess.
You know where they do like the shapes
Yeah,
made out of
yeah.
words?
Yeah.
We could do like a pod mic and it says Dream of Fantastic Dream.
Oh,
That'd be really cool.
That'd be cool.
Before we call it, I honestly like. I think we should do Zero to Hero
Oh boy.
because it's been a while.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Whew, I had to think of what this week was. Hold on.
Yeah. What happened this week? Honestly, like nothing really like
What
major.
really happened? And No Way Home came out yesterday on digital.
Yeah. No Way Home did. Me and you
Yeah,
watched
that's
it
cool.
last night. That was
We watched it
fun.
last night. I have to laugh though because we watched it and literally, like, Sky was on this whole thing of like Batman's better than No Way Home and
I never
better
said
than the
that.
whole MCU. Yes, you did better than the whole MCU, and I think I like Batman better. And then we're watching No Way Home, and literally, when they opened the portal and you see Andrew, he went ah, and then Andrew goes and he goes ah, and then Toby goes and he goes ah. and he's watching it through Spider-Man. He goes, oh, and he was like having like visceral reactions the whole movie.
I love that.
So, yeah, he still likes No Way Home, y'all.
Oh yeah, of course I like No Way Home. I think that the Batman it's not the same kind of movie. It's a really like noir, like it. I liked it because it was like it followed like a serial killer storyline, kind of like Saw. And it was like a detective movie. So like you're trying to track down like the killer using like the mafia and the mob, and like really bad ways to try to uncover like the crimes and like the dark shadiness of like the criminal empire within like our society. I thought it was really cool.
I just think that I'm tired of the like Batman was better than No Way Home. They're two very different.
Yeah, they are very different movies.
I feel like it's almost unfair to No Way Home to like say that because they're both so
I think it's the best Batman
different.
movie.
Oh, for sure.
That they've ever created.
No,
beg
Jared
to differ.
disagrees.
Did you see
You
Batman?
saw it?
Not yet, but I love the Dark Knight trilogy though.
No, I do love the Dark Knight, and that's why I was shocked to say that. Like Dark Knight was one of my favorite movies growing up.
I also just don't like Robert Pattinson that much.
I didn't either.
I
like
have to agree on
I'm
that.
gonna watch it and I'm just gonna think he's a vampire Hufflepuff dressed as a bat.
no, like I agree. Like I wasn't like thrilled about him being Batman either, but he killed it.
I don't believe he won't or that he didn't. It's just what's stuck in my head. Him as Cedric and then him as Edward.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to like pull out a wand and just like kill everyone.
Harry, what is this?
Or
place?
start to glitter.
Yeah.
Sparkle in the sunlight.
The Spare. Sorry.
You're good. I don't really have a 0 this week. It's been pretty good. I'm going to Disneyland tomorrow. That'll be fun.
You went on Soarin'.
I did go on Soarin' over California and I cried.
Yeah.
I cried, yeah. Me and Alex both cried. It was a touching moment. I brought my ID so I could go and drink around the Food and Wine Festival. I almost said Epcot Food and Wine Festival. The Food and Wine Festival, and then I forgot my wallet in the car, so that was great. Or my ID in the car because I left my wallet in Pennsylvania. So yeah,
you still had ID. It just you just had it with you. I find it hilarious because he lost his wallet and then was like, no, I still have ID, and then also lost.
Yeah, I also forgot my ID,
and I was like, there's just no helping you, is there?
Nope.
No, I blame it on the fact that I'm blonde.
He needs to get one of those like back of the phone case kind of wallets because then he can't possibly lose his phone. That's the one thing that he never loses is his phone. He loves his phone more than he loves me.
That's not true.
Okay, Armida, what was your 0 hero?
My 0. Oh, I don't know. I don't think anything significantly bad has happened enough that I can say on camera to have an actual impact. But I think for hero, I have a couple of big moments. I just hung out with some high school friends this week. Twice actually that I haven't seen in, God, I don't even want to know how long it's been since I graduated high school. 2022 we're in right now, 7 years that I haven't talked to in like 7 years. And they're family friends, so it was nice to kind of reconnect with them. We went to my sister's restaurant and the chef bought us dessert, which was really nice. So it was a really, really nice time. And then I'm making progress towards moving back to California.
Woo!
Yeah.
Making significant progress. So
Jared, we're waiting for you, buddy.
He already told us no. Stop getting my hopes up.
Okay.
So I'm having an interview in April, and in person. This is my third interview with this company. So I will be going there for round 3 in person in April. Yeah. So, and after that, I could be out there by May, you guys.
That's crazy.
Ooh.
We could be recording really in the same room by May.
Yeah. I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I think my 0 is that we're on the 2-year anniversary of when Disney sent me home
Ooh.
Oh
from my college
yeah.
program.
That
That
my
I do
hopes and
have
dreams were crushed about 2 years ago. Yeah.
yeah. I do have a couple heroes though. One of them is this tattoo. I'm sorry if you're not on YouTube watching. It says it all started with a mouse and it has sparkles around it.
Mhm.
The other one is that I'm going up to a concert in Portland
Ooh, exciting, fun.
on Friday. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Those are mine.
All right, real quick before we call it, we just created our podcast website, and it looks really, really good. They have all the episodes there, and like where you can like
Cute.
find them and stuff like that. But also, you can go and you can like leave us reviews on like Apple Podcasts or Spotify, and then you can also contact us if you have like any ideas for episodes and
Oh,
stuff that you
that's
want to
cool.
do.
Cute.
And you can email us all of your ideas. Or if you want to be on the show, you can let us know. Just email me on here or my email, which I always put inside of the show notes. So you can do that
And where
as
can they
well.
find the link for the website?
The link will be in the description for the video, but it's
Cool.
Podbean. So I'm very, very excited that we have that. And all the new episodes are going to go straight there. All of our
They'll be on
live
Jared and Sky's
episodes are going to be
Instagrams as
there.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll be
it's in
really,
my
really cool.
Instagram bio.
So yeah, I'm super stoked that we have like a platform now that we can
Mhm.
use.
Now that
This
we've
is like another
gone
place.
viral.
Dude, we're trending on Spotify, on Pandora. It's really,
I'm
really,
so
we're the
happy.
biggest. Yeah, we're the
Mhm.
biggest podcast, Disney podcast on Pandora right now,
Nice.
which is awesome. And we are the second biggest Disney travel podcast on Spotify.
Woo.
Fun.
So congrats. I'm really, really happy. Thank you guys for doing the show with me. It's always exciting and it's always fun.
Absolutely.
You
It's
can't
just
get rid of me.
cool. Oh, I don't think it wouldn't be the same without you, honestly.
Hey.
And with that, everyone, I hope you have an amazing night, day, wherever you are. Whenever you decide to listen to this episode, go check out our merch store and our Redbubble, or that is the same thing, actually. I don't know why I did that. My mind's all over the place. Yeah, I know. But as always, dream a fantastic dream.